Brian Davenport is the director of Company.
Oh, it's about love and marriage and relationships and commitment and all kinds of terrifying things for people who are like us.
Brian's been in 2 PEMCO productions before, but this is his first time directing. He says being on the other side of the stage has its rewards and also its challenges.
Oh God, there's 4 hours of rehearsal a day. There's production meetings, which is like an hour a week. There's the prep work before every rehearsal. Yesterday and the day before, I was in Washington Hall from 2 to 11, so it's definitely been pretty big time commitment.
It's hard work, Brian says, but the end result is worth it.
It's kind of haphazard, it's kind of slapdash, but people won't say that it looks unprofessional. You know, the sets look great, and the costumes are great, and everything is coming together really nicely. I think people will like it a lot.
Next semester, PEMCO will be producing Parade, a musical surrounding the real-life trial of a Jewish factory manager in Atlanta in 1913, a Tony Award-winning musical by Jason Robert Brown. For now, though, the cast and crew members hope people will be able to come out and enjoy their performance.
It's an incredible time commitment. It's a strain on your studies. It's a strain on your health. But at the same time, it is so rewarding because being a part of an ensemble and discovering a character and discovering motives and objectives of somebody who you really can relate in your own life is just so rewarding. And having that experience is nothing but an adrenaline rush.
Steven Sondheim's Company, presented by the Pasquerilla East Musical Company, October 8th, 9th, and 10th at Washington Hall on the campus of the University of Notre Dame. Curtain is at 7:30. Tickets available at 574-631-8128. $6 for students, $8 everyone else. The Notre Dame Department of Film, Television, and Theater is presenting 2 student-written plays at the DeBartolo Performing Arts Center this weekend, Cargo and Scattered Voices. Each is being performed under the auspices of the new Playwrights Workshop, and each was written as part of a class entitled Theater and Social Concerns. At a recent rehearsal, we were able to talk to Anton, Juan, a faculty member behind the production.
Hold, you got the mistake, go back. Well, this project is just the process that came out of a class that I established, which I thought was needed by Notre Dame in line with the Catholic vision of social justice, and this is theater and social concerns. And in this class, the students are taught the body of work, in theater that concern themselves with theater as a vehicle for expressing urgent issues and social issues, and especially resurrecting the voices of the marginalized and the insularized in society.
Michael Lewis is the director of Cargo and acts in Scattered Voices.
I was one of the students in the class that wrote the script for Cargo. It was a dramatic text workshop, and it would focus on a lot of social concerns. And what we did is we interviewed immigrants some from the South Bend community and some from other areas in the United States, got their stories, and used those to create the production that's going to go on Tuesday.
In the process of writing the play, Michael says he found out something that he had never heard before in his family history.
One of the people I interviewed was my father. He immigrated from Nigeria, and he has a very interesting story about his time here in America, and it's something that we never talked about until I started interviewing him for the show.
Cargo is presented in a World's Fair format where migrants are sealed inside crates. As their seals break, their memories are also released. Michael says that in the process of interviewing for the play, he discovered a number of interesting stories.
One of the things that surprised me about talking to all the immigrants was I had this idea that, America is the land of opportunity, and you can come here and you can succeed, and the doors are open for everybody. And I was surprised to realize that not everybody gets those opportunities. My dad, after he came here, discovered it's a little bit less well, it's the land of opportunity for sure, and there's opportunity out there, but opportunity is not infinite, and it doesn't go to everybody. And his experience as a person from Nigeria, as a person of color, dealing with the discrimination, something that he's never felt before, coming from, Africa, where he's not the minority at all. And hearing that story is something that we never actually talked about until now, and learning about his life before I was even around kind of helped explain his outlook on life that up to this point I was unaware of.
Scattered Voices was written based on correspondence with inmates from the South Bend Juvenile Correctional Facility.
Okay, so Scattered Voices is based on a collection of poems, letters, and stories sent from the young men at the regional correctional facility. And what it is that as the play progresses, there's a young man searching for his identity, searching for, his reasons for his continued entrance into the correctional facility even after he's left. And as the play continues, we see certain aspects of different young men that are embodied by the one pretty much centralized figure of this young man. And we see the search not only for identity, but the search for meaning, the search for reason in their lives, because a lot of these kids are lost. A lot of them grew up in one-parent households, a parent that's themselves been in and out of prison, drug-addicted parents. And the story is very much about them trying to figure out who they are and what they have to offer to the world.
Both Anton and Michael say the important thing about the plays is the stories they tell and the experiences that they share.
One of the most important things about the show, having acted in it 2 summers ago, was you never know the situations that the people around you are coming from. I remember I was acting in the show, and after the show, one of my friends came up to me and had his brother with him. And he said, "Michael, I want you to meet my brother." He himself was a juvenile, a resident at a juvenile correctional facility himself, and he came up to me and talked. He was like, "That was my life. That's exactly what I went through." We have no idea the complete stories of those around us, and what this show taught me, and what I hope it teaches other people, is be aware, once again, that other people, the lives of other people don't necessarily parallel with yours. Some people come from situations that we are not aware of, situations that we have never been through, and we cannot assume to know about, those around us without, full knowledge of the fact that, I don't know where you come from. I don't know about your life prior to, before you entered mine. Everybody has their own previous experiences, and I think that's important, realizing that aspect. And I think that's hopefully what Scattered Voices allows the audience to realize.
I think that the students will finally learn that there are other realities besides ours, and that the range of pain that other people have is very important as well to look at, because they're the mirrors, of our own.
Cargo and Scattered Voices are presented by the new Playwrights Workshop in the Department of Film, Television, and Theater at the University of Notre Dame. Performances continue at 7:30 p.m. on Friday, October 9th, and Saturday, October 10th, with a final performance October 11th at 2:30 p.m., all in the Philbin Studio Theater at the DeBartolo Performing Arts Center. Tickets are $12 for general admission, $5 for students, $10 for faculty and staff. Today's show was edited and produced by Patrick Brown. Special thanks to Elizabeth Kuhn, Christine Sublinski, Chelsea Moore, and Elizabeth Kirk. A recording of today's program can be found on our website at www.nd.edu/WSND. For more information on WSND News, become our friend on Facebook or email wsnd@nd.edu. For the staff of 88.9 WSND FM, I'm Patrick Brown. Good afternoon.